When someone is violent against you, they take away your rights. Fortunately, you have many possibilities to protect yourself. Discover your options in this video. We explain different strategies of feminist self-defense that women have used successfully to prevent violence. There are many kinds of violence. Emotional violence means making someone feel afraid or ashamed. Financial violence means, for example, taking away someone's money. Physical violence means hurting someone's body. For example, hitting, pushing, or choking a person. Sexual violence means saying or doing something sexual without consent. It also means forcing someone to have sex with them. This is rape. Violence is based on power inequalities. Most men have more power than most women. That is called sexism. Most people without disabilities have more power than people with disabilities. That is called ableism. Sexism and ableism are oppressive. They hurt women and people with disabilities. They are even more oppressive for women with disabilities. Women with disabilities experience more violence than other women or than men with disabilities. Most violence against women is perpetrated by men. Knowing your rights and knowing what you want and don't want are important for protecting yourself. Here are some ideas about what you can do to end the violence. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is the feeling inside of you that tells you that something is not okay. Your intuition tells you that this has to stop. It is important to listen to your intuition. For example, when someone is standing too close to you, maybe you feel nervous or uncomfortable, feel your heart beating harder, have trouble with breathing, feel your muscles tensing, feel a knot in your stomach. This is your intuition telling you that you should do something about it. When you act early, it can be easier to stop a situation that is not good for you. Say no to violence. Assertiveness means saying what you want and what you do not want. It means standing up for yourself even if the other person does not like it. Say no to violence with your whole body. For example, with your eyes, you look the other person straight in the eyes. With your face, you are serious and you do not smile. Your voice says no. Your voice is strong and solid. Your hand says no. You put a hand up in front of your body. Your body says no. You take up a lot of space. This is Sylvie's story.
I was at home sleeping when I woke up because I had a feeling that someone was in my apartment. 3 men were in my apartment, the landlord and 2 other guys. I yelled, "Ah! What are you doing in here?" The landlord answered that they wanted to repair something and that they had knocked on the door. I told them, "You do not have the right to enter. I don't feel comfortable. I already told you to call me in advance to warn me." He apologised and they left.
Leave the situation. Another way to protect yourself against violence is leaving the situation as fast as possible. At home or in an institution, you can go to another room. At home, you can also go to your neighbour and ring the bell. When you are outside, you can go home. You can ring a doorbell of any house. You can go into a shop or a cafe. You can go near other people who are, for example, waiting for the bus. The other people can help you or be witnesses. Get help. Sometimes other people are not aware that someone wants to hurt you. For example, when you are at work and someone touches your behind, maybe nobody else sees what is going on, but you can get help. For example, you can tell people, your colleagues, what is going on. He is touching me. Tell them what you need them to do. Yell or make a noise, if it's possible for you. Call or write to a helpline. Call or write to a specialised service. You will find their contact details in the guidebook on our website. This is Roland's story.
In my care home, there was a man who often entered my room without asking me. I told him many times to stop that. After a self-defense workshop, I practiced with a caregiver how to tell him, Get out of my room! To get up from my bed, standing in front of him, looking straight into his eyes and speaking firmly. When he came again into my room, that's what I did. He immediately left and never did it again.
Surprise a violent person. People who want to hurt other people do not want trouble. They think that you will be silent and afraid. They think that you won't do anything. If you do something unexpected, they don't know what to do anymore and leave you alone. There are many ways to surprise someone who wants to hurt you. For example, you can yell or make noise if it's possible for you. You can lie or trick the other person. You can throw things, spit, pinch, scratch, or anything else that comes to your mind. How to defend yourself with your body. Think of the parts of your body that are strong and that you can use to defend yourself. Think of the body parts that the other person has that are soft and hurt easily. Think about how you can reach these body parts with your strong parts of the body. For example, you can stick your fingers into the person's eyes, punch them on the nose with your fist, stamp on their foot, punch or knee them in the groin, hit them with your crutch or cane, ram your wheelchair's footrest into their shins. You have the right to hurt the attacker if it is necessary to stop them from hurting you. You are not attacking the other person, you are defending yourself. It is their fault. This is Nadej's story.
A colleague harassed me sexually at work. One day he put me in an arm lock and forced me to go to an empty room. I remembered a sentence from my self-defense class. Which parts of my body are free? Which soft parts of his body are accessible? I used my other hand to scratch his face with all my strength. He let me go. He even had some blood drops on his shirt. My defense stopped the attack.
Whatever you did, do, or will do when someone wants to hurt you, remember that it is not your fault. Violence is always the fault of the violent person, never of the victim. You are not alone. Most women have experienced some form of violence. Sometimes it is not possible to protect yourself. But maybe you did something to protect yourself and you did not even realize it. If you need help after an assault, even a long time after it happened, there are specialized support services for you. You can find their contact details in the online safety guide.